Sorry I'm late, guys. I've just come back from boxing. Let me just move my kit out of the way. How are we all? Hope you're well. Right, welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. I appreciate you coming back. Fantastic. Thank you ever so much. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but instead you're sat probably like this watching one of my videos. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. As the title suggests, we're going to be looking back on April and picking 10 of my most favourite sales of the month. Today is May the 1st, which is absolutely bonkers. No idea where the month's gone. Well, we do, but it's gone. It's never coming back. Let's move forward. Today is May the 1st, a fresh month. Let's get it. So, I'm going to be looking back and picking 10 of my most favourite sales of the month. Now, of course, top 10 sales videos normally consist of the most highest priced items that we sell. And today's going to be no different. I mean, some of them are not very big prices, but of course, as resellers, our favourite sales are the ones where we bring in the most cash. The biggest ROIs are our most favourite. Normally, unless there's some sort of weird cute backstory about it, but there isn't many from mine. Mine are just based on greed, lust and piling and accumulating as much cash as possible. So let's get into it. I think the first one we're going to start off with is, let me make some space over here. I'm probably not going to edit that out. The last video that I dropped was raw and people quite like that, so I'm going to take that into consideration. I would have put an intro and that onto this, and I am going to cut away some of the just me leaning forward into the laptop stuff, but I'm going to keep it as raw as possible. It was received very, very well. It actually became one of my top 10 videos. In fact, it became #1 for the month. So obviously we're in a day left of the month, but it became #1 in the first 6 hours. So I appreciate that. Greatly received, taken on board, noted. Thank you very much. So let's get into it. The first one is Cubone from the poker playing card sets. Now, you may have seen us banging on about these a few times. Maybe about 6-7 months ago, James Collects picked up a few packs, shared it off in the group, linked us to a video to watch where there was a guy, Unlisted Leaf I believe it was going through, my daughter's kicking right off at the Hoover. It's actually a vacuum cleaner, it's by Shark. Hoover's a brand, not a product. Anyway, moving on. So we all got into it, didn't do anything about it for about 3 or 4 months. And I pulled the trigger and bought some packs. And then a lot of people actually bought packs after that. This is one of the first cards to sell after listing them. You get 54 in a pack. I put them all out singly, of course, ranging from $29.99 up to $115. Yeah, crazy boy. This one sold. This is Cubone. He is number 104 of the art set. He was up for $29.99, but I took an offer of $24.99, I think, or $25, just to get the pack moving. And there we go. So that's my number 10 sale, Cubone. It's not number 10 for any other reason other than I just needed something to get the ball rolling, and that was it. So number 9 on the top 10 list is Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sticker that I pulled from the Panini Manchester United 07-08 box. I think I did it on stream. I'm not too sure. Actually, no, it wasn't this one. I did this one on my own. But you may have seen a few of us opening these boxes. We were picking these up for around about £33 to £40 all in, only a few months ago, to be fair. The price per box has now rocketed to around about 120 plus. I will be keeping I'll have another box and I'll be keeping that sealed for as long as possible until I get desperate for cash, and then I will sell it. I'm happy to have these little things sat in the box, in a loft box, and I'm happy to sell them in a few months other than a few years if I need the money. About a couple of months ago I had to dig into the box and sell some stuff. I'm glad I did. It got me through, paid a few bills and helped me on my way. So I'll be keeping the other box sealed for as long as I can. But this one came from the other pack where I got a ton of cards listed out of this box. This one in particular, at number 9, is Cristiano Ronaldo. Had him up for $29.99, sold him for £25 on an offer. I believe he's gone to some boxing gym or something, which is a strange place for it to go. But well, it's not really a strange place to go, is it? £25, thank you very much, number 9. Number 8 is this 1970s FisherPrice bundle. Humble little set this is. It's not too big. There's 3 cars, about 5 people, some rocking chairs, a little dog and a barbecue. These are quite old. They was in quite worn condition. I picked up a big bundle of stuff. When the first lockdown happened, my local charity shop was just closing up, and they gave me one last little look through before they closed, and I took a load of stuff. This probably owes me £1 all in, if that. Sold it for $36.99, free postage. It's going to go probably into somebody's collection. I can't imagine somebody using this as a toy. This will go into probably a bigger collection. They may have it all on display or something. Either way, I'm happy with that. Around about £1 into $36.99, and it sold within a couple of weeks of me listing it. Bearing in mind I'd sat on it for the best part of 9 to 10 months. So number 8, FisherPrice vintage 1970s bundle, $36.99. Thank you very much. At number 7, we have a very strange piece of clothing indeed. It's by a very reputable brand called Paul and Shark. They're quite well known in the casual sort of football scene. You'd normally see Paul and Shark worn with some Adidas Gazelles, for example. This is a very strange one. You wouldn't see this one worn, I shouldn't imagine. This has to have gone to a collector of some sort. You'll see here, it's a vintage Paul and Shark jumper. It has got these weird like leather strap kind of support areas on with a loop on the front. Now, Paul and Shark is a sailing company predominantly, so I'd imagine they're using their practical side of the brand and incorporating it into their clothing, whether it's a fashion statement or you could actually use that for something, for a job or whatever. Maybe hang your keys off it so you don't lose your keys. I'm happy with it anyway. I bought this off eBay. I paid £26 on an auction because I've never seen anything like it before, and I just had to have it. Had it set in my wardrobe for about 8 months. Listed it last month, sold it within the first cycle for $39.99. I had it listed for $49.99, but I took an offer. Get it moving, get it gone. So for number 7, my vintage Paul and Shark sailing jumper. Very weird, very strange. Out the door. Bye-bye. Okay, number 6. Number 6 is quite a recent pickup, but it sold quite quickly within the first week, I believe, of me listing it. Is this Folio Society British Myths and Legends book. It was brand new and sealed. It still had the wrap around it, some little marks in the cellophane and stuff, but it didn't really affect the books too much. I picked this up for, I believe it was £5 in St Michael's charity shop. Now this St Michael's charity shop in particular are quite taxing. They charge through the nose for things, which is why I was quite surprised to see this up for £5. Snapped it up. Listed it within the same day. I think it sold within a week. So I listed it on the 23rd of April. We're now on the 1st of May. So it sold about 4 days ago. This must have sold within 3 days. I took an offer of £45 for this one. So number 6, quite simple. A book, British Myths and Legends by the Folio Society. Folio Society they do make a lot of books, different titles. They do like their version of like Narnia's, etc., etc. Not their versions, but they bind it and whatever else. So Folio Society is a good brand to look out for when it comes to books. Not all of them are worth money. Same with anything really. Just because it's got a certain thing which certain items sell for big money for doesn't mean they're all going to. Folio Society, keep a lookout for it. That's my number 6. Right, up for number 5 is a piece of shiny cardboard which Sean Abercrombie loves to see. Sean loves to see it, don't you, Sean? So this one's for you, Sean. You have the pleasure of seeing me sell this piece of shiny cardboard, Sean, for £55. Now, Sean, I picked this up in a tin in Asda. The tins are £19. You get around about 4 packets in there. I think it's 4 packs. Yeah, you get 4 packs. And this was in there. So I sold this one for £55. The rest of it, I think I put some listings up for about another 40 to 50 quid with the rest of them. And then you get a lot of bulk instead. So, bit of shiny cardboard, Sean. This is for you, mate. In my last video, Sean Abercrombie, an absolute legend in the scene, especially in the Facebook groups. His comments will have you in stitches. Or you will want to give him some stitches if you don't understand his humour. Sean's fantastic bloke. Yesterday, I was talking to somebody else about 10 minutes before making the video about the same product I was referring to him about. And I called him Steve, which he loved, by the way. Didn't make a fuss about it at all. So anyway, Steve, that one's for you. Number 4. Number 4 is a very strange one, and it's going to have a lot of you rushing out to your local charity shops, ripping the packs apart, scouring for it, and hoping to gosh that it's there. I say gosh because I don't know why. This one is I sold a set of 4. Now, this is quite cheap. In fact, it's very, very cheap for what it is and what they sell for. But the conditions weren't fantastic. They weren't awful either. So this was still cheap. So for number 4, my sale is for a set of 4 Ronaldo cards from the top trump sets. This is from the European football stars, the 2003, 2004. So Ronaldo was quite a young little boy here. We believe this to be one of his first. I don't think it's a true rookie. Is it? I can't remember if it's a true rookie or not. But either way, this is one of his early appearances on cards, trading cards, football cards, stickers, etc., etc. I had these listed all 4 for £99.99, so it works out at roughly £24, £25 each, give or take. I took an offer of £65 off to Australia. Now, I took that offer because it's still good money. I think I paid no more than about £6 for every single pack that I pulled these from. I do have a brand new and sealed pack up there somewhere. I'm going to hold on to that for a while because it's brand new and sealed and he's in it. So I took an offer of £65 for 4 of these pieces of card. It's nuts. It's crazy. The top trumps cards, you find them in charity shops all the time for about 50p to £1 a packet. They do need to be in good condition. Singularly, is that a word? Yeah, it is. You can get around about £29 to £35 a card. So this is what I mean by I sold mine quite cheap. But I was moving on, I was having a clear out, I was happy to let it go. Keep the sales, keep the funds coming in, invested into other stuff, and keep the business turning over. So for my number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo, top trumps playing cards. Crazy. And at number 3, we have another Pokemon poker playing card from the deck that we was talking about previously in my first sales video, in my number 10 spot really. This time it is Umbreon. As Sean would say, he is a donkey. He's not a donkey. Look at him. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. One of my favourite looking Pokemon. I had this listed for £99.99. That's right. I took an offer of £70. I think we went back and forward a little bit and stuck on £70. I'm happy with that, of course. The whole deck cost me around about £90, including import duties, tax, etc., etc. So far back, I've had 70, 80, I've had £95 back just from 2 cards. I believe they're the only 2 cards I've sold so far. Had a lot of interest in the other ones, but I've priced mine quite high compared to the market because I believe the value in these is quite high. People are just rinsing them and just getting them in, getting them out, which is a silly thing to do. I'm happy to sit on mine. And if they don't sell within my time on eBay, I'll have them for when I'm older. I'm happy either way. So yeah, number 3, mainly price-wise, is Umbreon from the Pokemon Poker Playing Card series. £70. Smashed it. Number 2. You may have seen a little while ago that I sniped a Beyblade bundle on eBay from one of the charity shop websites. Yes, charity shops do have eBay pages. Yes, sometimes you can get deals on there as well. Instead of moaning that the charity shops are putting all their stuff on eBay, just go on eBay. Go on eBay and get it. It is quite rare to get a snipe on there, but it's rare to get a snipe on any page, whether it's a charity shop or not. But I did manage to get £20. I did manage to pay £20 for a bundle of Beyblades, which I've sold. I've probably had at least £150, maybe £200 back so far. So to get this one also, this is a Beyblades from the Metal Masters series. It's quite rare. It has been used, but I sold it for $59.99 plus postage. I believe it went to Germany. I'm not too sure. Somewhere like that. They're about this big. They're no bigger than this. Put your little Beyblade on it. Pull the lever. And send your Beyblades into battle. That's the reason why I bought that bundle. I spotted that from a mile off in the bundle. Plus there was loads of other stuff in there. I think I've still got one listed for $29.99 plus the box. I've probably got about £70 worth of listings up from that bundle still, even after having all this in there. So number 2 is my Beyblade. I'd sold this 4 times. 4 times I'd sold. Well, I'm doing 2. 4 times I'd sold this, and people either hadn't paid, ignored, just whatever else. So I got to the point where I was like, I might just take it off. I didn't. I stuck with it, and this sold, and they paid. They didn't pay for a day, which obviously I was like, here we go again. Like, what's going wrong? What am I missing here? What's happening? Nothing. People are just plonkers. $59.99 plus postage. I think it was about £62 something all in. I will take it. That's it. We're here. The number 1 spot. You've sat through the whole of this, through 9 other ones of me waffling on about this, that and the other, God knows what. You're here. You're now finally at the number 1 spot. What is it? What's it going to be? Is it going to be big money? Is it going to be boring? It's cool. It's so freaking cool. Not everyone's going to appreciate it, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Not just because the money, which was fantastic from this bundle, to be fair. I have made hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But this bit of kit is fantastic. I won't mess around. I'll tell you a little bit about how I obtained it first. I'll put a screenshot up here. This is the Power Rangers Megazord. This is a Toys R Us exclusive. As you can see, it sold for a nice bit of money, £199 plus £5 postage. A little while ago, maybe 4 months ago, maybe 5 months ago, I picked up a Facebook Marketplace bundle of just tons and tons of Power Rangers. Loads of them were boxed. Loads of them were used, but in relatively good condition. There was mixed sets that I had to go through and transform and find the pieces to. It has taken me months. I've still got 2 sets over there. Or was it here? 2 sets over here somewhere that I haven't managed to get round to yet because there is just too much to go through. But he wanted £500 for a massive spread. I'll try and find the picture. I don't think I will now. It's Facebook Marketplace. It's probably gone. I paid him £300 for it all. Now, I've been making sales after sales after sales for all of this stuff. But this one in particular is one of my favourites. I saved the best till last, in my opinion. So I think some of the other ones actually sold for a bit more money than this, or maybe around about the same sort of money. But this is brand spanking new. It's never, I can't use the term brand new. This is new, old stock. It had never been out of the box. Or it'd been out of the box, but it'd never been like displayed and used and played with, etc. You can see it's still in the cellophane, still in the packet, still in the wrapper. The box was in fantastic condition. I had this up for, I think I put it up for 250 originally, then reduced it to 199.99, and it sold like that. Stayed in the UK, which is nice. A lot of them have been selling abroad. But yeah, it's just a toy. It stands no bigger than this, really. Once it's all formed, the box is probably around about this big for perspective. Can't really tell on the pictures. Yeah. The buyer had 0 feedback. Was I worried? No, we all got to start somewhere. Fantastic sale. I think all in all, I've probably made about £1,000 off this sale so far in sales, and I've probably got another couple of £100 to make from that too. So number 1 of the month is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord Toys R Us exclusive. It owes me nothing now. £199.99. Thank you very much. Right, so there we go. I hope you enjoyed that one. It is a little bit of a different style video for me. I don't tend to do too many sales roundup videos because I don't know, I feel a little bit uncomfortable doing it. However, you do need to, if you're going to be watching me picking stuff up and me saying that I'm going to be getting this amount of money for this and this is worth that, you've got to see a little bit of proof, haven't you? I've got to show my backbone a little bit and show you some of the sales, which I am going to try and incorporate a little bit more. As you can see from the channel, I am trying to do a few different things. Myself in my business, I'm diversifying on the items that I'm picking up, which you will be seeing in the channel. But going forward, the channel, I want to diversify a little bit too and change that up as well. So all feedback is welcome. I'm not asking you to tell me what to do. I'm just asking for some feedback, which would be fantastic. Like I said, the last video was received very well, quite raw. I'll be trying to do a few more of those. So thank you ever so much for joining me once again. Let me know in your comments down below what your favourite sale was. It doesn't necessarily have to be the most highest priced item. It is for me because that's what keeps the ball rolling. It just happens to be that my highest price sale of the month happens to be a very cool item too. So with that being said, Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.